Oh boy, this is the juiciest one. This is. Ah, man. So probably thinking you're not making any sense. Well, that's true. Not at least not just yet. But well, we got Rockstar Games' woke agenda before GTA 6. What accomplishment! So Endymion dropped a video, and if you want to watch it, sure, go ahead. I recommended watching. He is the one that shared this in the first place. So as soon as the people that actually made Rockstar what it is in their days, well, glory days, now they are glory gays. They glorify gay people. Ah man, so Grams shared a summary of this. Rockstar and GTA are cooked with DEI. And also, I have to say, GT Online they deleted the option to end yourself. It was just a funny gag, but they said no, it's too too offensive, and also deleted the homosexual NPCs on the free road on GT Online because, well, they really wanted to Virtus Signal so hard. And let's face it, they even shared that information that they were going full walk. But, well, what we haven't know yet is how bad it is. And, well, I'm just making this introduction so long. So let's continue. And Dominion exposes Rockstar Games Studio is completed in the infested. Will it affect GTA 6? Yes, sadly the game will sell because you have a lot of fucking consumers. And even I'm doubtful. So I see the argument that probably the gameplay is going to be decent. I'm really doubtful. If you have played the latest GTA Online updates, at least for the last 3 years, they drop in quality and they only recycle code only because probably they just have an skeleton crew. But sure is they're wasting so much fucking money on this. I have to wonder or if about the gameplay is just going to be me just copy, but well, about the DEI is a reality and that game will have it. Endymion and Francesco Solback. Oh yeah, that one is the guy that did all the information on all of this. Yeah, honestly, I just following him. He dropped something new because he went over public information and uncovered this. And Dimion and Francesco Solbach go deep with their video and article on the studio by TTP Needs Networks. Links in reply. The detail and breadth of DEI, now renamed as DIV, DIB, Diversity, Inclusion and Belonging. They are just going to keep rebranding and rebranding. Despite the Orange Man, Donald Trump won, all the DEI is not going to stop because those fucking ideologues, they are just going to push the button so hard. At this point, just let them and avoid them. But sure, if you have hopes for AAA ever recovering, no. They are still going to push DEI, rebranded it in every single name they can think of because they really want to indoctrinate you. So it's a game of submission. Let's see who lasts. So key staff, including founder, left in 2021. Dan Hasser, Anus Ward, and Laszlo Jones, the ones who make Rockstar what it is, suddenly all left. Shortly after, a boatload of DEI was installed at the studio in HR and talent acquisition, and Demio names post receipts in video. Name names. Well, no, I'm not going to bother with that. Just like an Activision Blizzard, Rockstar soon implemented DEI training with white employees singled out along with Asians microaggression, unconscious bias training. Unconscious bias, spoken like a fucking true cult. Because that thing that they have been pushing on college in the United States, and they are pushing everywhere. They even in Latin America, fucking retardation considering the skin of the people there. They push this idea that just because you are born and your skin is white, you are going to develop systemic racism, and you need to be trained. You need to be educated, and sounds like a fucking cult because they are a fucking cult. Wheel of privilege. Yep. Another buzzword. Every buzzword you can think of for the woke mind virus is a cult. Certificates were issued to employees who completed training to acknowledge their white privilege and unconscious bias. Yes, just like Blizzard, as I reported before, it's an humiliation ritual at this point. Endymion and Francesco found out the course they used. See their video and article for this. It's insane. And also, some games were shared there. Grid Legends, yeah, it's true that that game is woke. And Gears of War 5, they were shitting on everyone that fought against the woke ideology that was pushed in Gears of War 5. And they found out that there is another type of sweet baby consultancy, probably financial with taxpayer money, as always, and they infected those games, and they are proclaiming this is not going to stop, man. All key talent acquisition staff are DEI focused, LinkedIn profiles included. Every hire infiltrated through DEI head of talent acquisitions. Huge influx of new employees, and this is the important one because it's just bloat. They are just parasites. Even when we saw that Ubisoft was hiring college graduates that they don't know how to code because well it's easier for them to pay them less, but you hire so many at the same time it's just useless. Instead of giving the actual payment, the money to someone that could actually code and make what you want, no, you're just hiring bloat. They are still going to cost you money and effort, and of course the infections keep spreading. From behavior interactive. Behavior interactive is the one I'm referring with Good Legends and Gears of War 5, another Swiss baby in consultancy. Dead by Daylight, etc. We covered the study under Wheel of Privilege DEI training before. Consultants related to the training push trans ideology to kids. Oh man, why do you hate children? He's going to use that for everyone who wants to allow kids to do that surgery mutilation. Talent acquisition staff member includes anti-Trump who wants all Trump supporters to drop that. It's always the same shit. Pushes for DEI in game. Workplace operation manager as a DEI leader. And much more. Yeah, I Spawn just watched the video. I'm just reading this because it got summarized, but sure it is. At this point is what I want to tell you with all of this is some idiots thinks that they are going to have a decent game. That's why they're pushing this Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, but Bonnie and Clyde is just cope. Over the whole history of GTA, it's always been men as protagonists. And even I don't need to say only why, because you have CJ from GTA San Andreas, you have Lee, one Lee, I don't remember the guy, the protagonist of GTA Chinatown Wars, a Chinese guy, but they were always men. Why? Because, let's face it was just again about a sandbox in a city filled with the most satirical and also darkest depictions of the crimes in city. In and of course the ones that always succeed in that is just men. And the fact that they are introducing a woman is because they want to push that the boss bitch. It's just it's just how it goes. I can bet that most of the jokes they are going to be there is about mocking Christianity, mocking white people, mocking men, and masculinity, emasculation of men, all jokes of oh white people this, white people that, etc., etc., because they can only think of the same California mindset. They have the same Californian writing, and they are going to sanitize. It's just Saints Row all over again. Sure, Saints Row was even more of a dumpster fire because the game was broken, and Volition is dead. I have to wonder how much sales will this shit will have. How much of the egregious and dogshit tactics Take-Two Interactive will pull out to avoid everyone to stream this or even tell a glimpse of how bad the writing of the game will be. I can think of many ways of how they are going to fuck up, considering the evidence of previous flops. I'm just talking to you from all the experiences we have seen on social media of other flops that got released and it went as you expected. So for GTA 6, it's just done. And that's all I wanted to share here with you for now. Thanks for watching and please take care.